All right, class is in session. Getting caught up here. Was a little behind, but once again, atomic attraction. Getting on pace now. Should be caught up. This will be chapter 27. Never invest too much too soon. Facts. Never commit all to one boat. Latin proverb. Never commit all to one boat. Latin proverb. I took it a step further. I put Law 20 of the 48 Laws of Power, my favorite book. Everybody needs to read that book. The best book, bar none. Do not commit to anyone. Law 20. Do not commit to anyone. It is the fool who always rushes to take sides. Do not commit to any cause or side but yourself. By maintaining your independence, you become the master of others, pitting others against one another, making them pursue you. And finishing up here. Okay. In the streets of in the early stages of a relationship, dating should be simple, and dates should be non-expensive or cheap. Dates should not be expensive. Okay, so in the early stages of a relationship, dating should be simple, and dates should not be expensive. Correct. If the girl likes you, it doesn't matter what you're doing. She just wants to be with you. I mean, and I've joked about it, and girls have agreed with me. And I said, if you guys really like somebody, you guys could, clean out a litter box for, a date. They'd be like, oh, yeah, if I really like them, oh, yeah. Doesn't matter what you're doing. It matters who you are. So if you think that the date matters, then you're not with a girl that likes you. Dates should not require excessive planning. Like I said, the girl should be there for you. And the one, like I said, only high interest girls. And the girls who are highly interested in you, they just are glad to be somewhere with you. I'm serious. If they're not high interest, then they care about what they're doing. They care about how much it costs. They care about what their friends think. That's a medium to low interest woman. You only need to be dealing with high interest women. Yes, there are less of them, but they make life so much easier. Spend too much money too soon. A woman may wonder why. Most women, number one, deal with players. They love players. Number two is most women are insecure. So they're like, why is this guy spending all this? You may see her as high value, but a lot of women don't see themselves as high value. A lot of women are insecure, okay? And they're like, why is he doing all this for me? You are, and it shows you are trying so hard to impress her. Why? And see, a lot of guys think that they are not enough. And if a woman thinks that you're not enough, or she thinks that you think you're not enough, she's going to think that you have low, or you're insecure. And women hate that. The unattractive man feels the need to impress. The attractive man knows that his presence is enough. Exactly. If your presence is enough, then that's all she'll ever need. That's all she'll ever need. Case study. Okay, there's a case study 16. Let's see. Oh, this guy sees this chick at a rock concert, and let's see. He sees Laura, and she's swaying to the beat, and Ted introduces himself. And Ted texts daily. However, he could not get her on a date. That's okay. So this is basically saying, it's a case study. It kind of shows. So he decides to go all out and gives her a 5-star dinner at this awesome place that overlooks the city. And he asked her out on that date. So he asked her out on several dates. Like I said, it doesn't matter what you're doing if she likes you. Well, this girl, it did matter what they were doing. And when he offered the 5-star restaurant, overlooking this awesome part of the city, she took all these pictures at the place, And her friend said, "Who are you going with?" She said, "I don't know, some guy. He's paying for it, so I don't care." And then she got all this attention on social media because she posted the pictures of going on the date. The point of that story is that some women, if you make it too good, right? Let's say, and I made this mistake early on, is I would go to professional soccer games, and I had season tickets, whatever, but a lot of times it would go to nothing because, they liked the soccer match and they liked the event, but they were there for the event. So a woman that really, really likes you will like just doing something simple, something easy, because she's there to see you, okay? That's why you only go out with high interest women. Medium interest and low interest and no interest women will make your life hell, okay? So only deal with high interest women. They act totally different. You'll probably have to ask out more women. You'll probably have to say no to a lot more women. But dude, anyway. Laura said, just some guy. Yeah, so that's where she's saying just some guy. Okay, move on. Okay. In an effort to impress a woman, a man might talk about his success and why he is a great catch. No, she wants to discover why you're a great catch. And a woman wants to discover you, okay? She doesn't want you to tell her about yourself. She wants to discover who you are. Less is more, always. If you're a badass, she'll figure it out. If she wants to figure it out, she'll figure it out. If she doesn't want to figure it out, well, she ain't worth it. People are curious by nature, and nobody is more curious than women, correct? And you can, just go look on a dating app and watch how many women, especially if the guy's really attractive, how much they tell stories about him. Oh, and this picture here means this, and and they're usually wrong. It's pretty funny. All right, women crave suspense and not know it. Yeah, women love emotion. So being excited, women love to be excited. Women crave suspense and not knowing. And not knowing drives them wild. Yes, the uncertainty. The man who gives away too much too soon leaves little to the imagination and leaves little or no mystery or suspense to himself. Correct. Man meets woman. Man begins to imagine all the great sex they will have together. He imagines all the adventures and trips they will go on together. So he's forecasting all this stuff in the future, but he's still, like I say, and this is my opinion, you need to be F buddies in the beginning. F buddies for at least 6 months. Just F buddies. And that way you keep it simple. And if she likes you, she'll like that too. He even mentions getting married. Oh, that's what... Careful. Women like to be free too, especially modern women. They love their freedom. Trust me. Don't be, let them, women have to give the idea for the relationship. And talking about children, no. Let her do all that first, okay? First commandment of the 16 commandments of Poon, first commandment, never say I love you first. Case study. Okay, there's another case study. Ray's done playing tennis. So he sees this lady at the tennis courts, Lorraine. Lorraine's checking him out, and they seem to be getting along, and then they go on this weekend getaway. Sounds like a pretty cool weekend getaway. Ray and Lorraine have this awesome weekend where they have this badass sex. Lorraine, but Ray tends to like the sex too much. And Ray starts asking her out a lot. Like, hey, what you doing? Where you going? He's moving too fast. And Lorraine says she was busy and she never calls him again. They had another weekend. He kept saying, oh, I'm looking forward to our date coming up, but he got too thirsty. You got to be chill, dog, chill. Master the art of timing, law 35. Once again, the 48 laws of power. Master the art of timing. Never seem to be in a hurry. A man's never in a hurry. He knows the world's going to come to him at his own pace. It'll get here. I know. Like, have you ever had somebody like really wise at a job or just wise dude? He's like, dude, it's chill. It's going to get here. Like someone who's real, experienced. And you're like, you weren't experienced at the time. And you're like, what's going on? What's going on? He's like, just chill. It's coming. That's how you should be. That's how your woman wants you. Okay? Don't worry, baby. It'll be here. All right. When you invest 100% of your emotions into a woman, you inadvertently you cause your own demise, correct? The over-invested man is too ready to open his heart and give his life away, correct? Correct. All right. He lets a woman know he is there for her and very responsive to a woman's needs and requests and her desires. On the other hand, the man that holds back, it's the one that usually wins a woman's heart. That's right. That's right. Women love to chase as much as they say they don't and inspire feelings of attraction. The woman that holds back, the man that holds back does not invest too much too soon. He sets himself apart as a challenge whose love is hard to acquire. Once again, first commandment in the 16th commandment of Poon, never say I love you first. You got to earn this love, okay? You don't just give it away. His love is hard to acquire. The wise man chooses to hold back his emotions in case the relationship, hey, just chills, man, goes south, correct? And is dating a woman who is unstable or incompatible or unable to be emotionally available for him, correct? Correct. By holding back on your emotions, you automatically become more attractive, okay? You are not focused on the relationship or its outcome. You keep your options open, correct? You are not easily willing to give your freedom away, correct? Oh, women, that will, if she likes this, but once again, she has to have interest in you. If she doesn't have interest in you, this is why you don't date low interest or no interest. I even say medium interest, but we'll go with low interest and no interest. None of this will work. None of it. None of it will work. She has to have interest in you, okay? For any of this, for her to, if a woman doesn't see you attractive from the beginning, you're out, okay? As research in the Journal of Personality points out, if a woman has to fight for a man's love and attention, she will think more highly of him. She will think about him more frequently. Right. But like we say, this cannot be gimmicky. This has to be because you have a busy life, because you have stuff going on, and you're not willing to give your freedom away. You know that being free as a man is actually better than being in a relationship. Now, if she's an awesome person and you figure that out, well, after about a year of, high vetting from you, maybe a year and a half of vetting, serious vetting, and you decide, okay, maybe I'll give some of my freedom away. Okay, but you should always want to be free as a man. That's when you're at your best. Okay? How do you make yourself more valuable? Make your love a scarce resource. A love that's hard to attract. A love that is love that is hard to obtain, and you refuse to invest too much of your emotions into a woman too soon. Correct. And let's go over that. I kind of messed that up. Well, how do you make yourself more valuable? Make your love a scarce resource. A love that's hard to obtain, and you refuse to invest too much of your emotions into a woman too soon. Correct. She'll feel like you're a challenge. Every woman wants a challenge. Do not make yourself too available, but not by gimmicks. If you really like her, she will be reaching out to you. She will be planning your dates. You won't have to do anything. The attractive man holds back and never gives his love away too easily. Don't play games. Just be cool. Just be chill, And like I said, if you deal with a woman that is high interest, she will be calling you. She will be texting you. Or you just do the tennis thing. Text her, she texts you back. Text her, she texts you back. In the beginning of the first 2 or 3 months, once a week. Once a week, bang. Once a week, bang. Once a week, bang. And that's it. And she leaves once a week, bang. And if she really, really likes your presence, she'll love coming over and banging you. That's all she will want. Trust and believe that. Do not be going on huge, awesome dates in the beginning. A woman who likes you does not care what she's doing. She wants to be around you and your presence. Because when you're broke, if you ever become broke or whatever, she took half my stuff. Well, if she never cared about your stuff, and she just cared about you and your presence, then that's all she needed. She needed you. And a woman does not love you. She loves the way she feels around you. Write that down. A woman does not love you. A woman loves the way she feels around you. One more time. A woman does not love you. She loves the way she feels around you. So it's not about money. It's not about status. It's about how your presence makes her feel. And that's the Alpha Bang guy. Okay? And I go over all that stuff on other videos on my channel. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Talk to you later. See you on the next one.